It's Christine here again from the Get Shit Done 14-day challenge, and welcome to day 8. So you're halfway through the challenge. That's awesome. Thank you for sticking with us, and hopefully you're getting lots of results through the work that you've been doing. Just want to clarify, just before I do that, so by now you should have created between 20 and 25 videos over the 3 days over the Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And with those videos, I will explain a little bit what you need to do now to, not on this video, I'll do another video of what you need to do with those videos. And so with that, before we go on to the rest of the week, following on from some comments and questions that have been made in the Facebook group, and thank you so much for those, keep them all coming. It's really valuable, really helps to sort of like be flexible with this challenge and to put some videos or some content, some activities in there that are really addressing the needs of the people in the group. So that's absolutely fantastic. So with that said, I hope that this next part sort of like helps you to see why I created the challenge and why you're doing what you're doing throughout the challenge. It's to help you get the clarity on what it is you do, who you're doing it for, and why. Okay? You really need to have that clarity to be able to keep going forward in your business, but also to attract the people that you really want to attract. This is highly important. All of these things that we're doing, as well as creating the content, all of the other pieces that you're doing before the content is to attract the ideal people into your business and into your service or program. So with that, I'm just going to, below this video though, the next video is a YouTube TED Talk video by a guy called Adam Leipzig, and it's called How to Know Your Life Purpose in 5 Minutes. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly summarize this. Go and watch the whole TED Talk, but quick summary is there's 5 really important questions to ask, and it's really funny that it takes you back to primary school. When you're writing your being taught how to write your narrative, I've gone through this previously rather. So it's, when you're writing a story, you've got the orientation, the who, what, where, when, how and why, who's in the story, where are they, set the scene, what's happening, what's happening a little bit before, why are they there, get all of that, create that interest. And then of course the next part of a narrative is there's a problem that arrives. What's the problem that happens? Gosh, I've just had a ding dong moment. This is exactly what we're doing here. So we're setting the scene, the who, what, where, when, why, how, and then there's a problem. What is your ideal avatar's problem, their biggest burning issue? What keeps them awake at night? And then obviously, there's the Goldilocks and the 3 bears, for example, as a problem. She's, anyway, she's maybe Little Red Riding Hood's a better one. The big bad wolf, the villain comes along. So what's the villain in what we're doing? The villain is the problem, or what keeps them awake. What's their big burning issue that they have, and what's their desire? What's going to be the solution? Okay, so how are you going to help solve that problem, and what's the solution? What outcome are they going to get from it? So that hasn't gone into any of these questions yet. I've just gone off a bit, but hopefully I've just had a ding dong moment there, and I might do something about that. Okay, so there's 5 questions that Adam talks about in his video, and the first one is that you need to answer, and you can do it immediately. Who are you? I'm Christine Robinson. Done. Next question. What do you do? Okay, again, if you can do it in one word, what do you do? What is it that you love to teach? What is it that you love to help people with? Okay. If you could, what is it that you are really highly qualified in? I don't mean as in paper, on paper, but with experience and skills and your knowledge. What is it that you can really teach other people that helps them to get what it is that they want? So for example, what I love to teach people, I create visions for people. I help them to see the vision in their business and to take them to that next step. Okay, so that's what it is that I do. I haven't said how I do it, but that's what I do. So what is it that you do? Next question. Who do you do it for? Okay, coaches, entrepreneurs, visionaries, leaders. That's my, ultimate goal. So working for people with a great vision of what they want to do. They're people with a big picture. Okay, so rather than what it is that they're wanting to, like on a daily basis, what's their big picture? So for me, sorry, I've already answered that question. I'm going to answer the next question. What is it they need or want? So really, I'm talking about the big picture. That's sort of like their dreams and goals. That's the long term. But this is the short term. What is it they need and want right now? Okay. So for am I standing in the way of that? For myself, what my ideal clients need and want right now is they need to be seen in that crowded place that they're in. They need to stand out. They need to be found. Okay? That's what they need and want. They need to be seen as the expert at what they do. And the last question is, how do we change or transform their lives? How is it that what you do for them changes or transforms? What's the outcome? So one of the outcomes that I get from my clients, for example, is becoming a #1 best-selling author, a #1 international best-selling author. That's one of the outcomes. I have lots of others, but that is one outcome. So you might have lots of different outcomes, okay, but you can focus on what's the first outcome that they have when they're working with you. Okay, now I'm just going to add another one, which is why. Okay, so we've got the who, what, and the how and the why. So why? What's your purpose? What's your big picture? What's your purpose? And then obviously, what's their purpose as well? If you understand that, it's going to help you with everything else that you're doing. So I love the Zig Ziglar quote. Help enough other people to get what they want, and you'll get what you want. Well, similar words, and that's what life's all about. If you look at the most successful people in any field, they always help. They always focus on helping other people rather than on themselves. So you help other people, then you are going to have the success come your way. Okay, so Christine, I don't know whether you've heard of Christine Kane. She posed a question recently, like, who are you being called to become? Who are you being called to become? It's time to step up to that next level. You know that you're not operating at that next level. You know that you're not operating at the top of where you are. None of us will never get there, but we can go to that next level and really stretch ourselves to become the person who we are destined to become. When you answer all of these questions, that's going to help you to get there. It is also going to provide you with a great elevator pitch. Okay? So an elevator pitch that's going to get people to ask you more, find out more about what it is that you do and how you can help them. Okay, so go and watch the Adam's TED Talk underneath, and obviously you will basically see this only in his version that really inspired me to do this for you. Okay, take care.